Factoring trinomials where the leading coefficient is not equal to 1 is usually best left to the AC method. However, if you're trying to factor a trinomial where A and C are both prime, there are only so many combinations of factors that you can use in the binomials to get there. And so sometimes just guessing and checking what those are is faster than going through the hassle of doing the whole AC method. So let's take this example of 5x squared plus 7x plus 2. Okay, so 5 is prime, as is 2, and actually in this case even 7 is, but that's not so important. When A and C are both prime, or even when one of them is prime, sometimes this is a pretty quick way to do it. So to get 5x squared, I'm going to have 5x and x, right? There's no other way that I can get 5x squared, right, to split that apart into its factors. So, and I'm adding everywhere here, right? The last term and the middle term are positive. So I know both of my factoring numbers are going to be positive. And then I want factors of 2. There are only 2 of those, 2 and 1, right? And I want to get 7 in the middle. So I'm either going to have 5x plus 1 times x plus 2, or I'm going to have 5x plus 2 times x plus 1, right? It's just a matter of figuring out which one goes where. I'm going to vote for an x plus 1 here, because when I multiply the 5 times the 5x times the 1, I get 5x. And then the other one would be 2, so the inner term would be 2x, and 5 and 2 is 7, right? Okay, so sometimes just listing them out can help too, but if you can think about that, well, what would my outer term and inner term have to be to get to 7? Then that's helpful. Okay, so let's check this. All right, so if I have 5x plus 2 times x plus 1, and I FOIL that, 5x times x is 5x squared. 5x times 1 is plus 5x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, and then I'm just cleaning up the middle term. So I have 5x squared. 5x and 2x is 7x. And there we go. Okay, yeah. Let's try another. So if I've got 3y squared minus 22y plus 7, again, A and C here are prime numbers, right? 3 and 7 are only divisible by 1 in themselves. So there just aren't that many factors to choose from. Okay, so to get 3y squared, I'm going to have 3y and y, right? To get 3y squared. And then the last term is positive, but the middle term is negative. So they both have to be negative, right? Negative times a negative is a positive, but a negative minus a negative is another negative. Okay, so now I'm either going to have 3y minus 7 times y minus 1, or 3y minus 1 times y minus 7, right? There's only 2 choices there, but I have to have negative 22 in the middle. So I think I'd like to have y minus 7, because my outer term, 3y times negative 7, is negative 21. And then the middle term would have to be negative 1 times y, which is minus y. So negative 21 minus 1 is negative 22. Okay, yeah. Let me write what I just said out loud. Yeah, to talk it back through. So 3y minus 1 times y minus 7. Does this work? So 3y times y is y squared, 3y squared. 3y times negative 7 is minus 21y. Negative 1 times y is minus y. And negative 1 times negative 7 is positive 7. Okay, so then we have 3y squared. Negative 21y minus y is minus 22y. Plus 7. Yep, we get exactly what we started with. Okay, so I'm just wanting to make a point here that AC method, it works every single time. It would work on these examples too, but if the numbers are such that you know that you could just come up with the factors very easily without going through that rigmarole, do it.